Hello, what is up guys? Evildoers Arm here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to the game on March 10th of 2021. Take a look at all the events, as well as any important patch information that you should know about. Quickly though, before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you have been watching these videos on our channel and you have not subscribed already, please consider it. Helps grow my channel, you stay up to date when new content comes out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. And let's start off with the event that Lolly Pirate has been dreaming about. The active fishing event. So if you've been logged in for any amount of time in Black Desert today, you've probably seen somebody link a pufferfish in the chat and say, "Oh, I got one." That is the objective of this event. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on your boat, you're going to sail around in the water until you find fishing hotspots. These fishing hotspots are located here on the map. So they're between Ilia and Pirate Island. Between there, you're going to see fishing hotspots. Now, not all fishing hotspots are created equal during this event. The fishing hotspots that you're looking for are going to drop the fish Pufferfish, and it will only drop this fish from that spot. If you go to a fishing hotspot and it does not give you a Pufferfish on your first cast, ignore it and move on to the next one. Supposedly there's some difference between the two fishing hotspots and you should be able to tell them apart, but for the life of me, I can't figure it out. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Anyway, these pufferfish can be sold for 500,000 silver apiece, and they can be stacked, so you can catch as many of these as you want in your inventory. Now, in order to actually catch these fish, you're going to have at least professional level 5 fishing, and in order to even see their spawns, you need artisan 1 fishing. But if you have an artisan fisher along with you, you can catch the fish just by milking off the same spot that they're fishing in. Triple float fishing rods have no effect on this event, so don't use them and don't waste them. And that's pretty much it for the pufferfish themselves. Now, in addition to the regular pufferfish, there are some plump pufferfish, so a slightly bigger pufferfish. This plump pufferfish is worth 1 million silver, but you don't want to sell it for 1 million silver unless you get tons of them. What you want to do instead is exchange them with the NPC, Mia. So Mia is located at the Valiant Wharf area, so down here at the bottom of the dock you will see the barterer Mia. You will exchange the fish with this person instead. By exchanging it with them, instead of getting 1 million silver, you get 100 million silver. 100 million silver for that exchange. So that's pretty cool. If you want to go out and do some fishing, you can pick those items up. Now, in addition to the plump pufferfish, you can collect an item called a scaled red egg. Scaled red eggs can be sold for 10 million silver apiece. But just like the plump pufferfish, you're also going to want to hold on to these. So after you've collected 10 of these scaled eggs, you can turn them in for 1 billion silver. That's right, billion with a B. And yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind this. Just one more thing to point out that I skipped over. The pufferfish, the plump pufferfish that you trade in for 100 million silver, is a daily quest. You can do this once per day. Also, you only have 3 hours from when you catch this fish to turn it in. So as soon as you catch that fish, you'll probably want to head over and do this, unless you know for sure you'll be back to Valia within 3 hours. Just some pro tips for this event. You're going to want to avoid doing this on a higher level character if you have the opportunity to. If you have a character that's your fishing alt that you can fish in dangerous zones, you'll want to use that, because this is PvP enabled and you can get sunk and you can get killed. Also note that the Euphoria cog makes traveling around in the water a bit easier because of how much faster it is than any other boat. Event number 2 is this one right here, these sweet candy bags that I'm dragging around on the screen. Sweet candy bags. You're going to get these from grinding, gathering, or fishing. These can be traded at the NPC Laura in Heidel, and if you've never visited Laura in Heidel, she is the general goods vendor of Heidel, located near the bottom of the city, right over here. You can also open these up if you want and eat them to increase your breath, strength, or health abilities. As far as which thing is best to exchange out of this, in my opinion, it's Spirit Pouch of the Ferocious Beast. That thing goes for 2.5 million silver a pop, which means it's the most cost-effective thing on that list. So 5 bags is worth 2.5 million silver, so every single one of these bags is worth 500,000 silver. Nice little added bonus while you're out grinding. This event is running until March 24th. Next new thing that was added into the PC version of the game is the ability to use the console user interface. So if you're a formal console player who's transferred over to the PC version, this could be useful for you so you can get a familiar playstyle. Basically, it transfers all of the old UI back into this. So if you press the escape key on the keyboard, navigate to the settings menu, go to interface settings, gamepad interface, and check these top 2 options, apply and confirm, you will have the console user interface. So you can see it as the console interface. If you open up your map, you'll see it's the console version of the map. Basically, it is the console interface. So the next major change to the game is to the Black Spirits Adventure. If you open up your Black Spirits Adventure down here, you're going to see there's a few changes. There is no longer a number of tries to complete. So you're no longer locked into 5 tries to finish, which is pretty nice. Also, every time you finish the board, you are going to get different rewards on the tab. So these have been changed, these reward tabs right here. Also, they reworked the total number of completions on the board. So if you press the B key on the keyboard, you're going to see some additional rewards under the Black Spirits Adventure completion reward. So you might have some bonus stuff here, and you probably have some bonus Black Spirits dice as well. So that's pretty much it with the Black Spirits Adventure. Basically, you can finish it easier now. Also located in this B key mail interface right here, so that is B on the keyboard, you have some rewards for the Twitch viewership event. So for reaching 50,000 Twitch viewers, we got a crap load of stuff right here. Be sure to claim all of your free stuff right here. Next up on our event list is this one right here in the top left corner of the screen. It's the Happy Black Spirit buff. This is a permanent buff. It is AP1, DP1, and a bunch of other stats. These are sheet stats to your character, so they show up in your character's brackets right here. It's going to last forever as far as we know. It's posted in a magical post thanking us all for playing the game and blah, 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 blah. Next event going on is sort of like a little hidden secret quest line that was at the bottom of the patch notes over here. It involves talking to various NPCs located in various bars inside of the game. The bar that I am in right now is the Golden Toad Inn at the bottom of Heidel, and the NPC that we're finding here is Pantera, but all of the bars in the game have a different NPC, so you just need to find the NPC inside of the bar for whatever city you're closest to. If you go ahead and talk to them, you'll see a chat option, the Astrologist's Condition, and it's going to give you a location. The first location I've been given is the Tavern in Olvia, so I'll meet you over in Olvia. So over here at the Tavern in Olvia, you will find the NPC. If you go ahead and talk to them, click on the quest option, the Friendly Astrologist. And this is going to give you like an adventure quest where you need to actually go out and do some exploring and some chatting. So you need to find an item that she's sent you for, and you got to chat with her to get some information. So after you give her some booze, you're going to need to do all of these little side quests with her, and they're all pretty silly. And guess what? I found a Reddit post, so credit to Zombie Root. Thank you for putting this together. I do greatly appreciate it, but it's got all of the answers right here. Link to this is also in the description below. But just to make your life easier, we are looking for 10 big fortune teller mushrooms, 10 Balanos meals, 10 soft fairy feathers, 10 elder tree planks, 10 fruits of enchantment, 10 fire horns, 10 purified waters, 10 blackstones, either armor or weapon, does not matter, and 10 knitting yarns. I need to go pick up all those items, but I'll be back. Now after you have those items, if you head on back over to her and click on the chat option, you can exchange all of them in. This is going to give you 9 pieces of a picture that you then need to put together, so uncheck the auto arrange button and arrange the picture. And after you have the puzzle put together, go ahead and hit the little plus icon here to complete it. This will then take you back to the NPC we were just talking to. You can then click the quest Soft Scent of Olives, and you now need to talk to the node manager of Whale Farm, so that's right above the city of Olvia. Just go ahead and talk to that NPC. And that'll give you another quest, Lucky Gold Clover, and it's going to send you back to the NPC we were just talking to up in the bar. Go ahead and talk to her, complete the quest by handing her the clover, and this will give you another bit of contribution EXP. You then get another quest, Adonis Fortune Telling. You then get to pick a card, and this is it, your fortune will be told. This is then going to give you a card with a quest line on it, so you pick the quest, and it'll complete at the NPC we were just talking to a second ago. She'll then have another quest, Wanderer's Star, and completion of this quest is going to give you some contribution EXP, a Black Spirit's die, an Arcana card, and any pip die that you want to choose. And that's going to do it for that quest line. Alright, that leaves us with one more major quest line here that came with this patch, and that is going to be the new Fugar Adventure Log Journal. So if you press the escape key on the keyboard, navigate to the Adventure and Adventure Log bookshelf, you will see that there is a Fugar's Times of Success journal down here. To start this one, you're going to need to have completed the Midian main quest line. Then you can accept the quest from the bottom to the top from the Black Spirit. So press the comma key on the keyboard. Scroll down the suggested tab until you find the Adventure Log Journal from the bottom to the top. To start the actual quest line, you'll need to find any Fugar, so I'm at the one here in Velia. Just go ahead and talk to them. And this will now give us access to the Fugar's Times of Success book. So if we open up the first book, we can get started with this journal. Alright, so first task of book 1, you need to find the NPC Patrigio. You can hit the search NPC function in the top corner, type in Patrigio, and find the closest one to you. Talk with him to complete the first step of the book, and click that completion. Next, I hope you're ready for a bit of an adventure this time around. So, comma key, bring up your Black Spirit. Quest tab, scroll down the list. Adventure log, Bright Red Apple. We're taking a rip to Calpheon City. We're visiting Milana Bellucci. If you go ahead and hit the little icon right here, it'll place a waypoint on your map as to where you need to go. Talk to her, it's going to complete the quest. Talk to her again. You need to buy an item from her. We're buying an apple. Buy one of those apples. Click, easy. Next, take that apple over to someone located at the stable. So we're heading over here on the map. Meet you over there. Talk to this lady. Click on the chat option. Give her the apple that you just bought. Completes the quest. This is going to bring up the Black Spirit immediately. Talk to the Black Spirit. Take the next quest from the Black Spirit. It should autopath you to the next location, but go ahead and talk to that NPC right there. Talk to this little lady right here. She's going to go ahead and give you a flower bouquet. Black Spirit's going to pop up again. Talk to him. This should drop another waypoint on your map, but if it doesn't, head over here on the map. Talk to this guy right here. Click on the chat option. Give him the flowers, and he's going to give you some gold bars. Black Spirit comes up again. Complete the quest with him. Item that we just got is the gold bar that we need to give to Fugar, so go find Fugar at the top of Calpheon up here. Talk to Fugar to complete this quest line, and then go into your adventure logbook here and complete the quest. Next page. I've auto-completed this one because I already have the knowledge, but what you need to do is obtain the knowledge of all the Calpheon merchants, all the Calpheon residents, and all of the upper class of Calpheon. To do this, press the H key on the keyboard, Click on the Character tab, then the People of Calpheon, and you will see the options that were selected right here. So Upper Class of Calpheon, Calpheon Merchants, and Citizens of Calpheon. So these are all of the people that you need to talk to. Now, if for some reason you haven't already watched every single Evil Do Us Harm video out there, you probably missed my one on knowledge. This website right here, videocodex.com/knowledge, shows you all the locations you need to go in the entire game to find stuff. So if you click on the Character tab, People of Calpheon, Upper Class of Calpheon, and you just pick any NPC, for example, it will show you a map where that NPC is located, and you can go and find them and gain that knowledge. Super useful resource. Linked in the description below, it'll help you complete this one. But after you've got that, just go ahead and complete the quest and move on to the next page. Alright, so we are at the top of Calpheon City up here, right? We just turned in the quest here at the top of Calpheon City. If we go over to the Trade Manager, who's located right here, go ahead and talk to them. Click on the Trade option, click on the Slum Antique, click the Take button, take one of these items, go ahead and hit the Purchase All button. The item will be sent to your horse's storage. Make sure you have your horse parked near here. Also, make sure that you do not use this quest on a tagged character, otherwise you are SOL and can't finish it. So make sure you're not tagged. From here, we're going to take this pack on our horse over to Heidel. The Trade Manager in Heidel is located at the top of the city, so take your horse on over there. When you arrive here at the Trade Manager, go ahead and talk to her, click on the Trade tab, and click the Sell button. This will complete the quest, and you can click the icon up here to complete it. On to chapter number 5, the final chapter here. So for this one, we are heading to the Marie Cave. If you've ever been over here, it is going to be down near the Hex Sanctuary area. So the note is Marie Cave, just up and to the right of the Skeletors. You're going to need combat gear for this quest because it involves killing some stuff. Alright, so when you get up here, you're going to go ahead and find a tombstone. You whack the tombstone and it's going to start to spawn mobs. You then have to kill the mobs that go ahead and spawn in the area. And you're going to see that you have to kill 700 of them. Yeah, so listen, I think this is where we're gonna stop for this, because I ain't killing 700 of these tonight. Alright, so I lied, I finished it here before bed. But anyway, completion of that is going to give you 2 LT, 2 maximum weight increase to your entire character. So unfortunately, I do have to get up for work in the morning, which means I'm gonna have to continue this whole book series in another video, but there are 2 additional books to this if you want to get started with them and work your way through them. There's a ton of really cool rewards for it. The main takeaway from these, though, are these little books, Fugar's Secret books that you pick up. These give you tons of contribution EXP. So you'll definitely want to pick these up, especially if you're a newer player. So one more thing I want to point out before we end the video is that on the Korean patch notes, they actually released the awakening skills with this week's patch, and we're usually like a week behind the Korean server. So that means next week we're probably getting our new awakening skills. I never like to preview things before they're actually official, but this is something really, really exciting. So if you want to check out the Korean notes and see all of the new awakening skills for every single class, linked in the description below as well. And that, my friends, is going to do it for this video. So I do hope it's going to help you to progress here in Black Desert. If it is, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, once again, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider it. Helps grow my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching once again. I will see you in the next video, next live stream, or wherever I happen to see you. Bye.